Captain, iceberg right ahead. Hey Internet, welcome back to the Iceland travelogue. Today was the day of the glaciers and today is also the day of mispronounced Icelandic names because I think I will just fail to pronounce now the names correctly. But let's start off right away from the beginning. We wanted to see some small parts of the Vatnajökull, the largest glacier of Iceland and also the largest glacier of Europe. And in this case here, we started off and at first we made a short stop at the Skaftafell information. There we were looking for a road map for the Highland roads, and there you are also able to book some tours to go hiking on top of a glacier. But well, we just wanted to find another map, and afterwards we went on, and our next stop was at the Fjallsarlon, a glacier lagoon of the Vatnajökull where some icebergs are floating around, and this was pretty impressive to see really icebergs and to see these icebergs only in a small lagoon, and this was really cool. And I was even able to touch an iceberg, well, some small parts of it, and it was, as expected, really cool. Afterwards, at the same glacier lagoon, we decided to go for a boat trip through the lagoon, and this was also pretty cool to drive around on this water and to get pretty close to the icebergs. And we got even a small example of some ice to taste, and well, it tasted like ice. It was delicious, it was good, and it was just an amazing tour. So if you want to really drive around on a glacier lagoon in some boats, then I would really recommend you to have a visit at the Fjallsarlon because it's just amazing. And well, our guide was so friendly and it was really amazing. And we also needed to put on some suits to protect us from the cold air. And yeah, this was also pretty interesting to walk around in these huge suits. Yeah, this was just amazing. Afterwards, we continued our journey to the next glacier lagoon, the Jökulsarlon, and there are some bigger icebergs. There are also some seals swimming around through the icebergs, and this was also pretty interesting to be there and to see the wildlife of Iceland. And they are also using some boats to bring the tourists closer to the icebergs, but they also use some amphibian vehicles to transport the tourists through the water and to increase a little bit the level of the adventure. And this is also pretty interesting to see. And yeah, finally, after we finished our visit at this lagoon, it was already pretty late, and so we decided to start driving back home. And on our trip back home, we had a third stop at the third glacier lagoon called the Svinafellsjökull. I hope I pronounced it correctly, but I think I haven't. And there you were also able to get pretty close to the icebergs, and there was also some kind of ladder where you can get directly on top of the glacier, but it was only recommended for a guided tour. So in this case, I stopped there and I decided to just take some photos, and I think this was good enough. And yeah, with this, or the day was already over with just 3 glacier lagoons, and this was so impressive and so amazing. And so I'm really looking forward to tomorrow when we will discover some more parts of Iceland. In this case, until next time, see you!